Dave Palumbo here with Muscle Fish. And guys, I know you love to see the monster fish tank, the 600-gallon tank. I know you guys have been asking for more. I haven't given you an update lately. The fish have gotten a lot bigger. Let's take a look and see what we got, and let's give them some food because they are hungry. I wasn't here in the office yesterday, and it's Sunday, and look at them. They're swarming. They're looking good though. I gotta see, it's very hard to keep this tank clean. I have two FX6s on here, Fluval FX6s to filter this tank, and it's so big and they produce so much waste that I'm always doing water changes. I just did a half water change on here actually the other day just to kind of get the raise the oxygen content, get some of that waste out of there. They seem to be a lot more vigorous now. If you look, everyone's ready to go here. The arowanas. When the arowana doesn't eat, I know that usually that means the water needs to be changed. I'd still like the water to be a little clearer. It's really hard with this tank. Like I said, I have to do almost water changes daily, and I just don't have the time to do that. But everything's grown. As you can see, this is probably our biggest Oscar now, which was our smallest. He's our longfin Oscar, albino red tiger. Probably my favorites are the two ruby red albino tigers, and then we have just the regular red tiger Oscars. Obviously, here's our albino clown knife, one of my favorites. Probably the fish that has grown the most in this tank is the albino channel cat. As you can see, this guy is a vacuum cleaner. He'll eat anything and everything that's available for him. There's not one piece of food that could ever be left on the bottom of that guy in there. Our red spotted gold Severum has gotten huge. He's just, I didn't even know Severums got that big, to be honest with you, and I think he's still growing. I'm pretty sure of it. Somehow our golden Jack Dempsey in the back there survived, and he holds his own. His buddy didn't make it. We have our leopard catfish back there, and shovel-nosed cat. He kind of hangs out in the backdrop, but he seems to eat because he's still growing and he's getting big, and not a problem. Now, if you look, our albino Pacu is getting he's aggressive now because he knows that there's food coming, and he's fighting with the albino channel cat. He's probably the biggest. He definitely is the biggest, and certainly weighs the most of any fish in that tank. I almost feel like he's too big for the tank, which I never thought I'd ever actually say with this tank. I warned my wife Amanda, who's filming now, that he was going to get too big. And of course, we have the two albino iridescent sharks. They actually look a lot like the albino channel cats if you look, because they are kind of in the catfish family. People don't realize that they're really not sharks, obviously, but they have the shark-like look. They're huge as well, and when people come in here, I think they're the favorite fish most people see when they come in here. Just the lay person who comes in. Somehow the clown loaches are in there. There's two of them. They hang in there. They're the smallest fish in the tank, but for some reason the other fish seem to like them. They don't bother them. And of course, the crown jewel of the tank is the albino silver arowana, who's kind of, I call him the king of the tank there. So let's give him some. I use the Hikari Cichlid Golds, and I was originally using the carnivore sticks that are bigger, but they stink up the water so bad. Stick with these. These are big. They're not huge, but they're good pellet size. The fish seem to like them. They fill up pretty quickly on that. So I start off once again with a big handful of these pellets. Not too much. I don't overwhelm them. Let's get them started. As you can see, that kind of gets them aggressively eating. And then what I do, see, look at that catfish will go up there and he'll eat most of them. He's unbelievable. Then I go to sinking pellets. And the sinking pellets are a little smaller, but I give a bigger handful of these. This is for all the bottom feeding fish we have, which is a lot of them. Probably half the fish we have are bottom feeders. And put that in there. It looks like a lot of food when you're first putting it in there. It's like, holy mackerel, you're gonna foul the tank up. But I got news for you. This stuff will be gone in 30 seconds to 2 minutes, they'll eat it all. There goes the albino channel cat. He's just, like I said, look at him. He's like a vacuum cleaner. He'll just eat everything and anything. And the advantage of putting in smaller pellets and more pellets is the fact that the other fish will have a chance to eat. If you just put big, huge chunks in there, the big fish will eat and then the little ones won't. As you can see, my shovel-nosed cat here is coming in. He's gonna try to take down some food now. See, there he goes. He doesn't really get a lot. He's not the smartest feeder. And I finish off the feeding with once again, something else that floats, and they love krill. And krill is basically a small little shrimp-like, type creature. And this food will pinken them up. So I have a lot of albino stuff in here. When they eat this, they get a pinkish tinge to them, which is nice from the carotenoids in here. So let's open this up. The arowana loves the krill. There he goes. Yeah, he's a big krill eater. And the albino clown knife likes it too, but look at the arowana. He'll just stay there and just munch on it. That's his favorite food. I don't blame him. It's like eating lobster, I guess, if you're if you're a human. It's about as close as you're gonna get to it. So those are all the top feeders will get them. The pacu kind of is a top and bottom feeder. He'll eat whatever he can get his hands on. The stuff that falls down, you'll start seeing some of the mid swimming fish get those, the severums and the sharks. But he's usually a bottom feeding fish, the albino clown knife, and he comes up because he loves the krill. And once again, it looks like it's a lot of food in the tank, but I tell you, in a couple minutes, it'll all be gone and they'll be looking for more. The arowana is just taking his time, going after all this stuff. And once again, this is my 600-gallon monster fish tank update. Hope you guys liked it. I know you guys wanted to see how the fish were doing. They obviously have grown even bigger. I don't know how much more they can grow in this tank. They're starting to almost crowd each other out. We'll keep you updated. Stay tuned.